मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स, हाउ यू ऑल आर? फाइन, ओके। आज हम लेसन नंबर 7 पढ़ने जा रहे हैं। फॉलोइंग द महात्मा, पार्ट 1। द पर्सन हु वी रिकॉग्नाइज एज बापू, फादर ऑफ द नेशन एंड महात्मा, इज नॉन अदर than the greatest human ever, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He went to South Africa to practice law after acquiring the degree of a barrister. Barrister means vakil. The white had established their supremacy over the black natives of South Africa. Compared to the whites, and Indians enjoyed very few rights. Gandhiji protested against this insult and injustice. He discovered the path of truth and non-violence to fight against the injustice, which he called the Satyagraha. Things to know. Gandhiji went to see the Durban court. The judge ordered him to remove the pagdi, turban on head. Gandhiji preferred to leave the court than to remove the turban from his head. That's how he upheld his self-respect. He was appreciated and applauded by the Indians there for this. The struggle for freedom initiated in South Africa under the leadership of Gandhiji. Indians suffered a lot during the struggle, but they never responded with violence. At the end, the struggle became successful and popular. अब ये थिंग्स टू नो, ये उनका बापू की पूरी बायोग्राफी है जो आपको ना अपनी नोटबुक में लिखनी है। फुल नेम, डेट ऑफ बर्थ, बर्थ प्लेस, मदर, वाइफ, स्पिरिचुअल मेंटोर, पॉलिटिकल मेंटोर, ऑटोबायोग्राफी, डेथ और समाधि। ये पूरा का पूरा जो है आपको अपने उसमें नोटबुक में CW में लिखना है, ध्यान रख लेना। अब आ जाइए, फाउंडर ऑफ नाताल इंडियन कांग्रेस, डरबन, South Africa, 1895. The protest against the racial discrimination, Gandhiji and other Indians established Natal Indian Congress in 1895. Can you recognize Gandhiji in this picture? वो इसमें देखना है। After successful satyagrah in South Africa, Gandhiji returned to India in 1950 at the age of 46. Gandhiji had acquired international fame and respect due to his success in protesting against the racial discrimination in South Africa. He was given a grand welcome at the Apollo Port Wellington Pier of Mumbai. Gopal Krishna Gokhale advised Gandhiji to tour the whole of India in the first year to know the plight of Indians and understand what they needed. After touring the country, Gandhiji established Satyagraha Ashram in Kausharab, Ahmedabad, Gujarat on 25th May 1915. After 2 years, he shifted to the Sabarmati Ashram, Ahmedabad, on the bank of the river Sabarmati. Champaran Satyagraha. Champaran was a place in Bihar near Nepal in the foothills of the Himalaya. It was famous of plantation. The European landlords forced the farmers to produce indigo on 3/20 portions of their land and sell it is at lower rates to them. On the request of Rajkumar Shukla, Gandhiji decided to about the issue, but before the inquiry could start, he was given the order by the magistrate of Champaran to leave the district with immediate effect. Gandhiji ignored this notice. Gandhiji prepared a list of problems faced by the farmers and presented it before the British government. Gandhiji stayed to Motihari village of Champaran and protested against the injustice. Ultimately, the Champaran Satyagraha, also known as the Indigo Satyagraha, captured the attention of the people all over India. Kheda Satyagraha. Kheda district of Gujarat experienced famine in the year 1917. The agriculture production was destroyed. Still, the British government, instead of waiving the tax, tried to collect tax from farmer. Under the leadership of Gandhiji, the farmer started satyagraha against the Britishers. Gandhiji told the farmers that they would not pay the tax until the government accepted their demands. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel quit his practice as a lawyer as a mark of protest and joined Gandhiji. Gandhiji wrote a letter to the collector that if the tax of poor farmer was waived, then the richer farmers would pay the regular tax. At the end, the collector passed an order for the same in 1918 and the movement was successful. The Kheda Satyagraha did not yield much result, but it became important because of the principles on the basis of which it was fought. The farmers became aware, fearless, and courageous. The most important outcome was that the nation of Gandhiji got devoted and committed leaders like Vallabhbhai Patel. Rowlatt Act and Rowlatt Satyagraha 1990. इसको रॉलेट पढ़ेंगे. ओके. इंग्लैंड वॉज विक्टोरियस इन द वर्ल्ड वॉर वन. At the same time, Rowlatt Act was implemented by the Britishers to control the public unrest and control the anti-colonial activities. The Rowlatt Act authorized the government to exercise stricter control on the press, arrest without warrant, and indefinite detention in the jail without trial. And accused were denied the right to know the accuser and the evidence used in the trial against them. The act was complete violation of the fundamental right and freedom of the expression and speech. Gandhiji protested against this act and called it is Black Act. काला कानून जो है, काला कानून के नाम से इसको जाना जाता था. और इसमें ऐसा क्या था कि बिना किसी को कुछ बताए कभी भी उसके नाम का वारंट जारी करके और उनको जेल में डाल दिया जाता था और उनको सफाई देने का बिल्कुल भी मौका नहीं दिया जाता था. इसको बोला गया था रॉलेट एक्ट. जो भी यानी ब्रिटिशर्स के खिलाफ बोलेगा या ब्रिटिश के खिलाफ कुछ भी अगर प्रेस में जारी करेगा तो उनको बिना कुछ बताए उनको जेल में डाल दिया जाएगा. द रॉलेट सत्याग्रह वॉज द फर्स्ट स्ट्रगल ऑफ द एंटायर नेशन अगेंस्ट द ब्रिटिशर्स, बट इट वॉज लिमिटेड to the big cities. Only rallies were organized and strikes were called out. The protests against this act through the country. The Britishers restored to the superstitions to curb the re-movements. Jallianwala Bagh massacres. As a part of the protest against the Rowlatt Act, the people of Punjab announced the strike on the 30th March and 6th April 1990. The condition of Amritsar was almost out of control, and looking at this, martial law was declared in Amritsar. A meeting was organized on 13th April, day of Baisakhi, in the Jallianwala Bagh to pay tribute to martyrs and also to protest against the arrest of Dr. Satyapal and Dr. Kichlu. Approximately 10,000 people had gathered in this meeting. General Dyer blocked the only exit of the Bagh and ordered firing at the unarmed people gathered there. The firing started without any prior notice or warning. There were high walls around to it, so people could not escape the constant firing. It stopped only when the soldiers ran out of ammunition. As per the official record, 379 died and 1,200 were injured, but in reality, the casualties were much more than mentioned in the official reports. Gandhiji completely lost his faith in the British sense of justice and fairness. ये जलियांवाला बाग का आपको बताया गया है कि देखो इसके अंदर इतनी बड़ी बड़ी दीवार थी और जहाँ से एग्जिट था वो सब बंद कर दिया गया था और यहाँ पे 10,000 से ज़्यादा लोग थे. ठीक है. और जनरल डायर ने बिना किसी चेतावनी के अंधाधुंध जो है वो फायरिंग करने का आदेश दे दिया था. ठीक है। तो वहाँ पे सारे लोगों को जो है वो भागने का मौका नहीं मिला और जिन जिन को गोली लगती गई वो लोग वहाँ पे मरते चले गए। एफर्ट वर मेड टू यूनाइट Hindus and Muslims during the Rowlatt Satyagrah. Gandhiji wanted that the Hindus and Muslims should stand united to attain justice. अब है खिलाफत मूवमेंट, नॉन कोऑपरेशन मूवमेंट. After attaining victory in the World War I, the Allied nation signed a treaty without Turkey, which was defeated. The term and condition of this treaty were strict and unjust to Turkey. The Sultan of Turkey was religious head of Islam too. As per the treaty, his Khilafat post of Khalifa was terminated. Muslims all over the world, including India, launched protests in favor of the Khalifa. This movement in India was known as the Khilafat movement. The main leader of Khilafat movement were the all brothers, Maulana Shaukat Ali and Maulana Muhammad Ali. Gandhiji decided to support the Khilafat movement and in turn joined the Muslims in protest against the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. His intention was demand Swaraj with combined power of the Hindu and Muslim communities. Non-cooperation movement यानी असहयोग आंदोलन. In this famous book Hind Swaraj 1909, Gandhiji said that the British rule could be established in India due to the cooperation of Indians, and it ran without their support only if the Indian would withdraw their support एंड कोऑपरेशन. यानी कि कोई भी जो है असहयोग आंदोलन तभी तक चल सकता है जबकि भारतीय जो है उसको सपोर्ट करते रहेंगे. द ब्रिटिश रूल्स वुड एंड विद इन अ ईयर एंड स्वराज वुड बी इस्टेब्लिश. और ब्रिटिश रूल जो है वो ख़त्म हो जाएंगे और स्वराज रूल जो है वो आ जाएगा. गांधी जी स्टार्टेड द नॉन कोऑपरेशन मूवमेंट ऑन द सेम लाइन of thoughts. The two main features of the non-cooperation movements were: first was complete boycott of government jobs, legislative councils, government education institution, British titles of honor, foreign clothes and goods. The other creative aspects included the eradications of untouchability, communalism, and consumptions of alcohol. He advocated the propagation of Swadeshi goods, khadi and national education alongside. Gandhiji started the non-cooperation movement by returning the title of Kesare-Hind. The movement picked up the momentum in 1921 to 22. Students left the schools and college. Many leaders like Motilal Nehru, C. Rajgopalachari and Asaf Ali left their advocacy. Most of the elected members of legislative councils and local self-government institutions resigned from their post. Easy. The foreign clothes were burned अक्रॉस द नेशन. देखो यहाँ तक में तो कोई डिफ़िकल्टी नहीं है, बहुत इजी लैंग्वेज में है कि सब लोगों ने जो है विदेशी चीज़ों को जला करके, विदेशी चीज़ों का बहिष्कार करके और स्वदेशी चीज़ों को अपनाना शुरू कर दिया था. द चरखा, द स्पिनिंग व्हील started taking its place in every home. Swadeshi was promoted everywhere. Many national educational institutions like Kashi Vidyapit, Bihar Vidyapit, Jamia Millia Islamia, Gujarat Vidyapit, etc. were established. Mahatma Gandhi was against a violent movement. A crowd of angry farmers of Gorakhpur district in Uttar Pradesh attacked Chauri Chora police station in the year 1922 because the police had fired at the crowd, killing few and injuring many. The police station was set ablaze and 22 policemen were burnt alive in this incident. Due to this act of violence, Gandhiji withdrew the non-cooperation movement immediately. After calling off the non-cooperation movement, Gandhiji focused on constructive activities in the remote rural areas. The social reforms propagated in the middle of the 20th century helped Gandhiji to earn more trusted and faith of people. Gandhian's ideas started uniting the people from different walks of life. Other two major developments of this period are establishment of Indian Communist Party and the RSS, Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh. These parties evidenced the future of India in quite a different way. Know about their social, political, economic views with the help of your टीचर. मतलब इसमें फिर ये जो पार्टीज़ बनी ना, इन्होंने क्या किया, आगे जाकर के जो है देश का फ्यूचर बनाना शुरू किया. ये थिंग्स टू नो आप इसको पढ़ना. इसमें बताया हुआ है कि इन लोगों ने कैसे जो है गांधी जी ने यहाँ पर क्या क्या काम किया और क्या क्या उन्होंने सॉन्ग के द्वारा लोगों को जागृत किया था. अब इसमें है साइमन कमीशन. साइमन कमीशन जब भारत आया तो उन्होंने यहाँ पे क्या किया. The British government sent Simon Commission under the chairmanship of Sir Simon to investigate the progress of the governance scheme introduced under the Government of India Act 1990 and suggest new steps to reform. This commission has to decide the political future of our country and still did not have a single representative from India. This made the people furious and insulted. All the political parties decided to boycott the Simon Commission. When the member of the commission reached India, they were welcomed with black flag and slogan "Simon, go back" as a mark protested. जब साइमन कमीशन जो है वो भारत की प्रोग्रेस देखने आया कि भाई वो यहाँ पे क्या क्या काम हो रहा है और क्या उसका पॉलिटिकल फ्यूचर क्या चल रहा है, तो उसके अंदर कोई भी जो है वो भारत का राजनेता नहीं था. तो उन्होंने जो है उनको बहुत अपनी इंसल्ट फील हुई. तो उन्होंने क्या किया कि वहाँ पे जैसे ही वो आने लगा इंडिया में, वहीं पे उन्होंने उसका जो है बहिष्कार किया और बोला साइमन गो बैक, यानी साइमन वापस जाओ, और काले झंडे लेकर के उसका विरोध किया. अब है बारडोल सत्याग्रह. The British government increased the revenue in Bardoli region by 22%. When the farmers' request was not attended by the government, they decided to launch a satyagrah. Vallabhbhai Patel accepted the leadership of this satyagrah. Ravi Shankar Maharaj and Jugat Ram Dave extended their support to the satyagrah. Fused and encouraging speeches of Vallabhbhai Patel made the farmers fearless and they denied paying revenue. As a result, the British government called Vallabhbhai Patel to Pune. In the presence of other farmers, amount of revenue was settled justly. The success of the Bardoli Satyagrah earned Vallabhbhai Patel the title Sardar. The Sardar Patel played a significant role to negotiation during 1945 to 47 for the freedom of India. He was among the prominent leaders of the freedom struggle from 1918 onwards and became the president of India National Congress in 1931. अब थिंग्स टू नो में पढ़ेंगे. वर्ड पावर सत्याग्रह मीन्स इंस्टेंस ऑफ द ट्रूथ. सत्या ट्रूथ आग्रह यानी इंस्टेंस. ये पूरा एक्सप्लेनेशन है, इसको रीड करेंगे. नेहरू रिपोर्ट 1928. अ कॉन्फ्रेंस हैविंग अ रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ ऑल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज ऑफ इंडिया मेट इन दिल्ली in February 1928. A committee was formed under the chairmanship of Motilal Nehru in order to frame our constitution. This committee prepared a draft of a constitution which would be acceptable to all the parties. It came to be known as the Nehru Report. The Muslim League did not accept it and thus it was rejected by the British government. मोतीलाल नेहरू ने जो रिपोर्ट बनाई थी और देश के लिए जो काम किया था उसको जो है ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट ने रिजेक्ट कर दिया था. तो वो जो है उसमें मुस्लिम लोगों के लिए कुछ भी स्वीकार नहीं किया गया था. तो वो जो है वो मुस्लिम जो लोग थे उन्होंने जो इसको एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया तो उसको अलग कर दिया गया. रिजोल्यूशन ऑफ कंप्लीट फ्रीडम 1929. The time limit given to grant self-governance to Indian as per the Nehru Report government over. Indian National Congress convened a session at Lahore in December 1929 under the presidency of Jawaharlal Nehru. In this conference, a resolution for पूर्ण स्वराज complete independence was passed and the tricolor flag was unfurled यानी अंडरलाइन कर लेना इसको on the bank of river रावी at midnight 31st December यानी इस दिन जो है हमारा तिरंगा बना था, ठीक है, इस दिन अनफर्ल्ड हुआ था। 1929 as a mark of the Purna Swaraj member took a oath of complete freedom on 26 January 1930 hence of commemorate this day the Indian Constitution was enforced on 26 January 1950, ठीक है। अब देखो 26 जनवरी 1930 को जो है वो हमारे देश में क्या है, लोगों ने शपथ ली थी कि भाई हमारा देश जो है वो पूर्ण स्वराज के लिए होगा और कमोरेट हुआ थे वो, इसीलिए जो है 26 जनवरी 1950 को जो है 1950 को हमारा जो है गणतंत्र दिवस मनाया जाता है। हमारा जो संविधान है वो लागू हुआ था, तो इसीलिए जो है ये ध्यान रखना कि गणतंत्र दिवस हर साल जो है 26 जनवरी को मनाया जाता है और बन के तैयार कब हुआ था, 26 जनवरी 1949 को। यहाँ तक ही हमारा पार्ट 1 है, इसके बाद का सेकंड 1 और होगा, इसको पूरा रीड कर लेना। कहीं कुछ नई चीज़ समझ में आती है तो फील फ्री आस्क मी। ओके, बाय।